The American Deer and Wildlife Alliance is proud to present Deer and Wildlife Stories. I'm Keith Warren.
Right on, baby.
I'm a hunter, a fisherman,
That's what you don't want to do. See, that thing's going all the way through my hand.
a conservationist,
Oh, come on.
a family man, and I'm proud to be a deer farmer.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm taking a road trip, and we're going behind the scenes of today's most innovative deer farmers and wildlife management operations in North America. This is Deer and Wildlife Stories. We're about a half hour out of College Station, Texas at the Triple J Ranch, and that is a beautiful entrance for a deer farm. Think about it. This is a deer farm? At the Triple J, they do everything first class, but the best thing they do, they have the best customer service in the deer industry. We're gonna go in and check them out on today's show.
We came out here to the Triple J about 2 years ago. Chris had a seminar, looked at the operation, and we decided that it was something that we really wanted to get into. He's been wonderful. Every time I call him, answers the phone, answers every question that I have. Could not ask for a better operation to do business with.
We're here today because this is actually our first fawning season, and Becca with Triple J is teaching us how to bottle raise our fawns and has been a huge help.
Met with lots of folks in the last 2 or 3 years, and there's lots of deer breeders out there, lots of good deer out there, lots of big deer out there, but the most important thing to us was having someone who was gonna help us after we took those deer, or they delivered them to us. After they delivered them to us, they were actually gonna help us with issues and problems. So the service after the sale has been top notch from day one. Being a new deer breeder, it's not easy. There's no books, there's no manuals out there that you can just get off the internet. You really have to have a relationship with someone like the Triple J, who they help you with everything, every question that you have. They're always there for you. They've got lots of experience, been in the business for a long time, and very, very knowledgeable people. The most important part of being in the deer business to me is our kids and seeing their interaction with the deer and their attachment already, just being in the business for 1.5 years.
Being in the deer business is a lot of work, but we have 3 young boys, and it's gonna be great for them to go out there and learn the business and learn responsibility and have fun at the same time.
This is our fawning room here at the Triple J. We also use it as our surgical room, but we start them in these little dark rooms. They come in here first. We leave them for our first couple of days try to leave them by themselves so they bond with us. This is a room also where we do our surgeries, any surgeries, broke legs, lap AI in this building as well. This is where we do our prep. This is also where we do our embryo work. This is our lab. This is where we store our drugs, our dart guns, our tools of the trade, all our needles and syringes, all the things that you never think about that you'll need to raise a deer. The first diagram that you're looking at on the wall is all our pen layout. That way we can keep track of where everybody is at any one time and who's being born in what pen. On the other wall is our deer facility. That's our deer facility layout. Gives us an idea where our rooms are, when deer come into the building, what room they're in. So anybody that didn't bring the deer in will know, and we can all keep track of that.
I'm going to go into the pen. We've got a doe identified that's fawned out, so I'm going to go in there, walk towards the back and walk a gird line all the way up and pick up the fawns that are brand new, and I'll bring them up and we'll tag them and measure them and get DNA samples on them.
Deer and Wildlife Stories is brought to you in part by the North American Deer Farmers Association, New Dart, the North American Deer Registry, DNA Solutions, and Triple J Ranch. I don't know if you heard me or not, but while you were working up lists with Mark, I looked at the camera and I said, you know, a lot of places have got nice lodging and the meals and they've got big deer, but
everybody has big deer.
Really, it's true, but what separates Triple J, in my opinion, is customer service.
Absolutely. It's one of the things that we strive for is customer service. It's easier for me to keep a good customer happy than it is to go find a new customer. I want what I call lifers, customers for life. You know, that every time they call us, we answer their phone calls. You know, when they buy their deer, they're just not left in the dark. You know, they can come back to us and year after year and buy more deer from us, and we'll help them and actually sell some of their deer from them as well.
Well, I think that's important, that a lot of people in a lot of businesses, not just the deer business, but a lot of businesses, and listen to this, a lot of businesses, no matter what business you're in, customer service, you can always improve upon it, and deer farmers included, and Chris included, but Chris does excellent customer service already. And so if you're gonna buy deer, you need to consider not just buying good deer, okay, but buying from somebody who will stand behind it and give the customer service if you have any problems at all. But what about if somebody wants to buy a mature deer from you, or a mature deer herd? What do you do there?
We can handle everything for you. We will help you find the pedigrees and the genetics that you're looking for. Everything will come DNA certified. We'll deliver the deer. We'll help you with the herd health afterwards. We do everything for you. Everything that you might need, we're there for you.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. When people talk about Triple J, it's customer service from the beginning to the end. For me right now, it's all about going look at some of these big boys.
Let's go.
It's a group of 2-year-olds. Most of them are out of thicket. There's one buck in there out of ball. I think you can see the buck where, the difference. He's out of our embryo program, so that's all Triple J right there.
And it's an embryo baby. Not a baby anymore, it's a big dude. And that deer was born here, right? Conceived here?
Born here, so was both his parents.
Yeah, that's what's
all
awesome.
Triple J.
That's what's awesome. You go out and you can spend a lot of money and buy deer like that. Matter of fact, you can buy some from Chris. But the cool deal is that they're producing the deer here. They're producing some big ones. Blue ball.
Blue ball. These are another set of yearlings. There's a couple of really dynamite yearlings in here.
See, Chris, let me ask you this. I mean, you've got deer. Holy cow, these are yearlings?
Yearlings, yes, sir.
Wow, I love the fact that they're mainly just big, typical frames. They got trash on them, but I mean, I like trash.
Mostly typical,
you know,
yes. Yeah.
Okay, so if somebody wants to purchase deer from you, they could purchase either a pure Texas deer or a hybrid.
Or a hybrid or a cross.
There you go, there you go. And do y'all deliver the deer when somebody buys deer?
Yes, absolutely.
So they come out here and pick them out and say, okay, I like blue 97.
That's it.
And so you fill out the paperwork?
Fill out the paperwork. We can bring the deer all out of the pen, run them up there to the facility. They don't have to go through a darting event.
Really?
Yep.
So you handle them in the building without, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. That's really good. Deer and Wildlife Stories is brought to you in part by Chaffee, Pasture in a Bag, Oilfield Camo, Record Rack Deer Feeds, and S&S Whitetail Galore.
You know, I noticed you had your shorts on after we got back and took a nap after lunch. Let's get out here a second. I've got something I need you to help me with since you got your shorts on. What? Well, we have a big group of people coming out this weekend, and I need you to check underneath the dock. And then once you do that, then you're gonna swim out there to that platform, and I need you to swim underneath there and check and underneath there for the snakes as well. Catch them in this net for me, and then you catch them in that net, and then we're gonna put them in this croaker net, and we're gonna haul them off back in the back to another pond.
Is this like a snipe hunt? So are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I mean, the guy weed eating only saw 2.
Has anybody ever done it before?
You know, let's not talk about that.
I don't need to do this.
Okay.
There's no way to get under it. He was kidding. You can't get under it.
Hi, I'm Brad Hildebrand with Tonkaway Farms. Last year we bought 15 does from Chris at Triple J Ranch, and we had such a good experience with the guys. We're back to buy some stalker bucks from them. They stand behind their product very well. We had one doe die, and within a week they brought one back and replaced it, and we're very happy with them.
My name is Mike Schroeder. I'm ranch manager for Tonkaway Farms. I'm relatively new at the deer business. I'm a retired ag teacher after 35 years, and Chris and all of the people at Triple J have been a tremendous help. And we're back here looking at stalker bucks and potentially some more does for next year because they stand behind their product, and I can't just say enough about Triple J and the service we've received, and that's why we're back again here today.
You know, other than customer service, one of our other things at Triple J is we like to do is new innovations. One of those is embryo transfer.
We're trying to take it to the next level. There's new technology out there that we, as business consultants, try to get our clients to take advantage of. And one of those new techniques is something called embryo transfer. We're helping folks learn about it. We're helping folks utilize it. And it's really paying some good results for our clients. Laparoscopic AI is a surgical procedure, as you know, and vet technicians are using laparoscopes and other specialized veterinary equipment to inseminate those does in a surgical procedure, putting that semen where it's going to do the best good. Embryo transfer is very similar. We're using that same type of equipment surgically to go in and flush the embryos out of a doe after they are fertilized. The limitation in our industry has always been that one doe can have one set of fawns a year. Well, embryo transfer helps us get over that hurdle. It allows us to hopefully multiply the number of offspring that one doe is having every year, whether that be out of one sire or more than one sire. Artificially breeding and then flushing embryos out of her and putting them into surrogate mothers so that she has multiple births every year, and then covering her naturally with a different sire. So there's some real advantages to it.
For more information on today's featured deer farmer, contact the phone number that you see on the screen right now. Or you can log on to our website where we'll have a direct link from our site to theirs. Deer and Wildlife Stories is brought to you in part by Bad Boy Mowers and Multi-Terrain Vehicles, BuckBreeders.com, Whitetail Sales and Service, and semensupply.com. Breed only the best.
We're here at the 6th annual ADWA sponsored Pickapalooza. The purpose of this event is to allow children and their families to come and experience nature in a very different way. As most of us know, hunting is not easily available to children these days, and so this is an opportunity for them to experience nature and get that understanding. My name is Henry Chidgey. I'm with Wildlife Analytical Labs. We're the folks known as DeerAge.com, the CSI of the mammal aging world. We're here today at a pig hunt, Pickapalooza, 6th annual Pickapalooza, where ADWA is really doing wonderful things working with young folks to introduce them to both the opportunities associated with hunting and wildlife, but also the responsibilities that go with being wildlife stewards and being good stewards of the land.
My name is John Ming with the American Deer and Wildlife Alliance. We're here today with our annual Pickapalooza hog hunt. We spend all afternoon teaching kids about wildlife, land stewardship, and nature. In the evening, we have a fun hog hunt. ADWA exists to promote the industry of hunting, wildlife, and nature. Kids today are more disconnected from nature than any other time in human history, and it is our mission to help educate them why wildlife is important, and we're taking this message across the country.
It's an opportunity for any child and their parents and mom and dad to come with them to give them a chance to have this experience of hunting. As most of us know today, the opportunity for children hunting is pretty slim, but ADWA has created this event and they don't discriminate against anybody. It allows these young people to have a place to come hunt and also an opportunity to learn more about this whole thing of wildlife stewardship.
The Pickapalooza is one of several events we put on throughout the year, from safari camp hunts to wildlife nature camps to teaching children in classrooms. ADWA exists to promote the industry, wildlife, and nature to the youth of the country. We welcome kids of all walks of life from any environment, whether they've been from urban or rural America. The main mission is to get them more involved in outdoor participation. If anyone's interested in either hosting a youth event or participating in an ADWA event, please contact us at www.deerwildlifealliance.org. We also welcome individual, corporate, and non-profit support.
I guess either I'm a current member, I have been a member of basically every conservation organization out there, from ducks to bucks and turkeys and elk and everything else, and I'm a lifetime member of the National Rifle Association, proud lifetime member. But I'm also a member of the ADWA, the American Deer and Wildlife Alliance, because the ADWA, unlike any other conservation organization out there, encompasses everything, all hunting. They don't care if you like turkeys or quail or mule deer or pheasants. They just like hunters, and they support all hunting, and I support all hunting. And I think that unity amongst hunters is absolutely crucial if we're going to protect the future of hunting, and that's where ADWA comes in. ADWA puts their money where their mouth is, and I don't know of a better investment that you can get as a hunter. If you're interested and concerned about the future of hunting, you need to check out ADWA. There's no better way for them to learn about the outdoors than coming to an ADWA safari camp. The reason why I let them come out here to my place is simple. I'm very concerned about the future of hunting, and I want to surround myself with like-minded people that want to do something about it. I think that a lot of landowners wind up just shutting their places down because they're scared to death of liability and people suing them or whatever. And if we go about our lives worried about what's going to happen if somebody gets bit by a scorpion, or what's going to happen if a tree limb falls on their head, what a horrible thing. I mean, what we need to do is look and say our glass is half full. We have a wonderful piece of property here that we want to make available to people to help grow hunting, protect the future of hunting. And I encourage any other landowner out there that has a piece of property to contact the ADWA. If you want them to come out, it's not going to cost you anything except just your place. They're going to leave it in better shape than what they found it in, and you're going to hopefully create at least one hunter, change one kid's life, and that'll change the future. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and for more information on today's featured deer farmer, contact the phone number that you see on the screen right now. Or you can log on to our website where we'll have a direct link from our site to theirs. And now, a conservation message brought to you by the Hunter Heritage Foundation. There's an old saying that goes something like this: if you want to know the truth about something, follow the money. Every day we see animal activists working to ban hunting in the name of conservation. But following the money tells a different story. An estimated 75% of the United States conservation funding comes from hunting, fishing, and trapping. That's according to the United States Fish and Wildlife Service. This funding pays for wildlife refuges, habitat management, fisheries, and the list goes on and on. Sportsmen are the world's original conservationists, and we prove it by giving our hard-earned dollars for wildlife and land stewardship. So far in 2010, our license and permit fees delivered nearly $1.4 billion into state wildlife departments for habitat management, breeding programs, and more. But how much money did the animal activists donate? What was their contribution to ensure our American wildlife has a well-balanced habitat? Zero. They do, however, spend about $150 million a year lobbying your politicians to strip away your ability to hunt. So the next time there's any doubt about who's doing more for conservation, follow the money. Then look in the mirror. You can now watch full episodes of Deer and Wildlife Stories and our sister program, The High Road, online 24/7 at keithwarren.net. While you're there, check out our Facebook fan page where you can become eligible to win prizes and more. Look for our new program, Ranch Properties TV, coming up this summer. This program is dedicated to the brave men and women of the United States military, past, present, and future. May God bless America.